Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
It's another beautiful night in the Lady Pru and elsewhere too, I hope. And hello, everyone. It's time for another exploration of music, feelings, rainbows, and nightmares. I'm not entirely sure how we got here, but here we are, and let's go with it. A very merry Monday to you all. Hello, Dragonfly. John Caro's back. Hello, dear. Chef Nutmeg. Hello, Nutmeg. Good to see you in the feed. Cara Chopple's here. I'm super excited about your song. So here's the story. Because in the Discord, it's always a little bit of a discussion as to what the night is going to entail. And so, and this morning when I woke up, I was kind of having a nightmare, actually. It was strange. I had my very first nightmare about my live stream, and in the nightmare, I was messing it up. I was messing up my live stream, and I think dream logic that my brain came up with was that I was having trouble getting all the like, we start every show by I play the theme song, and like it's actually, I start the feed and I press a button. We press a button to get the theme song to play, and they, they make a new theme song every few months to, show off some of our new adventures that we have available through Ren Adventures and Destination D&D, and new updates in the weekly programming and schedule and sponsors and stuff. So we, press a button to get that to play, and like in my dream, I wasn't able to get that going, and I was like, wasn't sure if my video feed was coming through or if the sound was coming through, and then I realized that it's because I was accidentally streaming from Twitch in my dream instead of streaming through StreamYard, which is the service that we use to be our clearinghouse, so that whenever we like have, guests and stuff, so multiple people all streaming from the same place, that instead of all of our separate feeds all coming through at separate times, that it's all consolidated into a feed via StreamYard and then put into Twitch. So, but fortunately, even in my dreams, the mods were on the case, and so our moderators in the chat and through Nat21 admin was stepping in and pressing the button for me. So everything was gonna be okay. But still, I was still panicking about it because, ultimately, when I do the Modern Monday, it's pretty much, just me and whoever else happens to show up to make this happen. So at any rate, so that's why on the Discord this morning, I was like, okay, so here's some ideas for tonight's theme. Are we're going to have a theme of nightmares? Because in my nightmare, I was just making so many mistakes. So nightmares, regrets, and mistakes. Or are we going to have a theme about pride? Because I just spent the entire weekend working a pride event here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so I brought receipts. I posted a picture of me dressed as a unicorn, hanging out with inflatable unicorn, a person in an inflatable unicorn costume. Golly, I may have already taken a couple of sips of my drink. So, so for writing receipts, so check out the Discord chat. It was lovely. So. And then Chef Nutmeg coming in with a fabulous last minute request. Love it. So turns out we're doing all of the above. So we're doing nightmares and mistakes and pride, not because they're at all related, because no regrets about the pride. But yeah, things, we're at the stage in our life where we can appreciate many different influences. All right. Very cool. So far we've got a few of both. So Sally requested River of Dreams by Billy Joel. William requested Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Judy Garland. Evelyn requested Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. Cara Chappell requested Somebody That I Used to Know by Gotye. Is that how you say Gotye? Anyway, gosh, anybody else? Raise your hand if you obsessed over that song when it first came out. Chef Nutmeg just came through with In the Dark of the Night from Anastasia. And I'm like, you know what? Rasputin was pretty gay in that movie. The real story is horrible and horrific. So, hey, we get all the nightmares. Oh, yes. And Chef Nutmeg, you never have any worry about whether or not I can sing a song, because I also have a superpower wherein I can transcribe on the fly. So transpose. So yeah, this is a pretty nice lineup, y'all. I'm excited. So, all right. So we might, yeah, Evelyn is with me on the Gotye. Listen, when that music video came out, I mean, it's also kind of an ADHD thing, apparently, to listen to a song, a million times in a row when you realize that you're obsessing over it. So absolutely, gosh, I still remember the first time I saw that music video and how much feeling was in it and how much nudity and the artful choices that were put into it. And my gosh, it was a beautiful thing. So the song, the video, Chef Nutmeg's like, yeah, hyper focus for the win. Oh yeah. All right. So and yes, we are indeed playing the What's in Pru's Cup game, and I'll put up the banner. So to play, step 1, request a song. Step 2, when your song is played, you ask a yes or no question about the drink. Step 3, you have 3 guesses to identify the drink. And step 4, whoever guesses the closest is going to win sweet discounts in my online stores. And for your first win and for subsequent wins, you win free downloads from my online store, ladyprudence.bandcamp.com. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal, especially given that I've got 2 new albums coming out, and you guys want to see something super exciting. Listen, y'all. I'm obsessed in more ways than one. I ordered some art for my new albums, and they've just come in. So and I hung them here strategically so that I would be sure to get them down. So I ordered, this is essentially the album art for my 2 new albums. So first, the first one, In My Heart, they're coming out at exactly the same time because I have no chill and no branding like expertise and mostly no chill though. So so this is the first one. It's Majestic and Savage, featuring me as Tara the Earth Fairy, my first Renaissance festival character, with the whole song list. Yeah. Isn't it pretty? And then this is the take-home message. All that is gold does not glitter. And then what's that? Oh my gosh, it's the other album, Wanderlust. And not all who wander are lost. And the song list. I know it's all blurry and stuff. I'll try to post better pictures, but my friend who did the art for me had this inspired idea of taking these pictures from my travels and making them the album art. So yeah, you guys, these are my albums that are going to be like coming out probably in September, God willing, and the creek don't rise. So I'm doing my final approvals for the albums now. Like, we've got just I would say 2/3 of the songs are finalized, and we're doing nips and tucks on the last couple of songs. But you guys, can I get a what? Can I get a oh boy, howdy? That's super exciting. Because like I really have been doing so many things in order to make this happen. And and also somebody's sending me an important text message right now. I'm probably blushing. Okay, so yes, so yes, just tremendously excited. I've been putting just a lot of heart and energy into this project. So oh gosh, and I love this. John Carroll was like, yeah, but you get to obsess over a song for work. And I do. That is my rehearsal process. And and yeah, Evelyn listening to Too Sweet on repeat and Brother Bayou on repeat. Yes, fabulous. And Evelyn picked up on my catch taglines. Not all who wander are lost, and not all that is gold. Not all that is gold does glitter. Wait, what is it? What does it say? All that is gold does not glitter. Not all who wander are lost. I need to learn the rest of that poem. I need to put it to music is what I need to do, but that'll be a future It's the Ballad of Strider from the Lord of the Rings. Yes, and thank you for all the air horns, huzzahs, wee wees, etc. And oh, hello, Nina darling. You came in exactly the right time to see the hype about my new albums. My gosh, I'm so bloody excited. So I've still got some work to do, making sure that I've got my my copyrights and stuff and licenses in order. So the work's not over yet, but we're doing final approvals on most of the songs. And yeah, and I should definitely. Oh, Chef Nutmeg coming in with the Ballad of Strider. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. Oh my gosh. And Nina's pumped to add to your Lady Pru collection. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so that's the big news there. And I'm gonna raise a glass about it, y'all. So request a song. When I play your song, you get to ask a yes or no question about the drink. Yes, it is alcoholic tonight. And your other big clue is it went really well with the dinner that I had today. So if you want to ask about what I had for dinner or ask about the drink, either of those might provide you some interesting clues. So, and yeah, and I'm trying to do a thing where I make sure that there's a winner each week. Because usually if nobody guesses exactly right, then I'll reserve the right to drink the same drink the next week. But I want to see more winners out there, especially with me getting new songs coming out. So yeah, so I'm gonna, if anyone's close enough, then I'll try to make sure there's a winner each night. Okay. All right, so let's get started on this musical journey. Evelyn says, we are all winners with you, Pru. And Chef Nutmeg, no, actually we had a winner last week. I think it was Sally? I think it was Sally who won last week. Yep. She guessed it was birch beer. I was drinking birch beer, which is a non-alcoholic substance, because last week I wasn't feeling the alcohol, but I sure was loving my birch beer. It's basically a root beer or ginger beer family, kind of sarsaparilla family. So, and Evelyn's like, we're all winners with you, Pru. That's what I was going for. Okay, so for Sally, we are going to do a Billy Joel song, River of Dreams. And I was like, ooh, do I know this one? And then I listened to it and I was like, ooh, yeah, I think I know this one. All right. So that's not always the case, as you all know. There. So I'm going to look up these here chords and then we are going to have ourselves a tune. And hopefully you guys can hear, even if my internet is a little slow sometimes. So if it gets to be too bad, let me know. I'll see what I can do about it. Oh my gosh, Chef Nutmeg, if you've got a birch beer supply, I will absolutely bring something to trade for it next year. Alrighty. So I think I'll try without my pick. All right, so Sally, if you're listening, you get to ask a yes or no. There's a fly in my face. You get to ask a yes or no question about the drink. Nah, I think it's got to be a little more straight time, which is ironic because tonight's our Pride night, but in the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, from the mountains of faith to the river so deep. I must be looking for something sacred I lost, but the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river's wide, walk down every evening and I stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear to a river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I could never lose, something somebody stole. I don't know why I go walking at night when I know I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. I hope it doesn't take the rest of my life until I find what it is I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle of doubt to the river so deep. I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it only can be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night, not sure about a life after this. God knows I've never been a spiritual man. Baptized by fire, I wade into the river that is running through the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the desert of truth to the river so deep. We all end in the ocean, we all start in the streams. We're all carried along by the river of dreams. In the middle of the night, whoa, in the middle of the night. There. I only had to make up a few of the melodies. Ooh, Evelyn's drinking something. Strawberry cider and cut strawberries. That sounds great. And Chef Nutmeg says that Polar produces the birch beer. Yeah, but our other friend who drinks the Polars, like, it's the sparkling waters that she likes, not like the flavored. Like, birch beer has a lot of flavor. Tax that Doug's like, yeah, you need a dream flashlight for that kind of walk. It's like, yeah, you gotta come prepared. Oh, all right. And Sally says, thank you, Pru, and that the albums look great. Thank you. I'm so excited. And that someone else can ask Sally's question. So, all right, y'all. Whoever wants to pipe up and ask a question may do so. And I'm going to see if I can find where I put my lyrics and chords to our next song. All right, somewhere over the rainbow. So I'm looking in one of my files because I figured it out once. Like, I wrote down the chords once and was pretty happy with my arrangements. So I'm going to see rainbow. I'm going to look for it. All right, somewhere after Rainbow Connection. There. Ooh, oh, maybe our closing song needs to be Rainbow Connection. What do you think, y'all? All right, here is A Drink to Your Health. And William wasn't sure if he was actually going to be able to make it tonight because apparently he's catching a plane to England again. So, I've got to vote for a Rainbow Connection. And all right. Yeah, I think that's a winner. All right. And Tax that Duck's like, yeah, Muppet songs, they get my vote. Hey, I know yet another song by Kermit T. Frog. If somebody wants to request that one, it would go pretty well with our Pride theme. I mean, it's a love song anyway. So, all right. Let's see. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? There. And Chef Nutmeg commenting on Lovers and Dreamers and Rainbows is perfect for a Pride event night. And Taxat Duck wants to know if it's Gonzo's wishing song that I sing. No, actually, I don't know that one, but I do sing a sweet song that Kermit sings. It's called If I Were, and it's a really sweet song. So you want to request? You haven't requested a song tonight, you should request it. Chef Nutmeg is asking a question on behalf of Sally. Does your drink have more than 3 ingredients? No. We're still waiting on someone to ask a question on behalf of William, who I just sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow for. Proxima Rising says, best song. Oh, I like it too. Thank you. And Evelyn says, clap, clap. Thank you. We love the clapums. All right. And so next on our list, so on our Pride and Nightmares and Mistakes and Rainbows themed evening, Evelyn requested Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. So I'm excited about this. Oh, and Chef Nutmeg says, clearly we should have a Muppet themed night sometime, Pru. As long as we can, by Muppet, you can also include Fraggle Rock and The Labyrinth. Because otherwise I'm going to run out of music. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't actually know that many Muppet songs. I wish I did. And I should go and watch more of the Muppets. Does the counting song count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But yeah, I think that's a grand idea. I think you are very correct. All right, I'm gonna do. Oops, I did it again. Let's look up the words. Ooh, and 99 Dragonfly is asking a question on behalf of William. Does the drink come from a bottle? Yes. And now Evelyn is asking her question. Does the drink contain a type of juice? No. Yes, and Chef Nutmeg going on about the Muppets. Yeah, we stand the Muppets in this house. Okay, oops, I did it again. Oh yeah, quartz. Thank you. Yeah, so Tax That Duck totally coming in with the validation. Like, yep, that segment, The Counting on Sesame Street, that was Jim Henson, so that totally counts. Very good. Alrighty. Now we're going to see how this goes. Let's see if I like this key. No promises. I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh, baby, might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Ooh, baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Ooh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. You see, my problem is this: I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes, they truly exist. I cry watching the days. Can't you see I'm a fool in so many ways? 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Ooh, baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Ooh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. And then there's like this whole scene, like, hey, astronaut man, what are you doing out there? I got you this. But I thought the old lady dropped it in the ocean at the end. She did. And I went down there and I got it. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oops, I did it again with your heart. Got lost in this game, oh baby. Oops, you think I'm in love. I'm not that innocent. Oh my gosh. That was such a beautiful music video, though. My gosh, like Britney Spears, she really brought it. She really super did. Like, and her music videos were, all of them were just super epic. Like, can we all just stop and appreciate the music videos of the late 90s for real quick? Like all the boy bands, like Gen Z folks, if you're like hearing all the hype about NSYNC and the song Bye 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 because of the Deadpool movie, my dudes, look up that music video because it is so cool. In fact, do one better. Go to VH1 or was it MTV? I think it was actually MTV, the making of the music videos, because I watched all of those dang things. And like when 98 Degrees went and filmed at a Scottish castle, but they weren't allowed to actually play the music, so all of the boys had to listen to like I think only one of them got to have like an earpiece, and so he like sang so that the rest of them could also dance to the music or whatever. And then the music video for Bye Bye Bye, the music video for NSYNC's I Drive Myself Crazy, all the Backstreet Boys music videos, and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, like they slapped. They all slapped so hard. So so yeah, look up all those like 90s video like music videos, because like they were all like cutting edge technology, like using all kinds of graphics and CGI and dances and cool like moves, and it was so good, you guys. It was fun. It was super fun. So yeah. Evelyn's like, yeah, when MTV played actual music, burn, sick burn. Oh, and Dragonfly's got friends who actually go on cruises with boy bands from the 90s. Listen, I bet that's a good heckin' time, because like they all seem like they're really cool now too. And I mean, and New Kids on the Block is coming back. Like, what? So anyway, so that's your, yeah, like I'm sure you can find like all of the late 90s music videos online right now. What year is it? That's an excellent question. Ooh, I tell you what though, it's time for a little bit of Break Up Ennui via Gautia's Somebody That I Used to Know. I'm excited about this. I actually haven't tried playing this, I don't think. Okay, let's see. Somebody that I used to know chords. Hey, would you look at that? It came right up. It's like my computer knows me. All right, let's see what kind of nonsense this is. Ooh, and it's only a 3-chord song, y'all. A minor, G, and F if you're playing along at home. And yes, I did just tune my guitar. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness, like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, later you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. But you didn't have to cut me off, make it like it never happened and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, just treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. You didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though, now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over, but had me believing it was always something that I'd done. And I don't want to live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. Felt like it never happened, that when we were nothing. Oh, oh, it's a duet, you guys. Are you guys singing along at home? Oh, now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. That I used to know. I used to know. That I used to know. Yep. Yay. Oh, good. Y'all are all singing along. Okay, good. Because it gets a little funny sometimes when I'm singing these like duets by myself, and I'm like, and then she comes in, but then he's still singing, and we got to keep these plates turning, y'all. turning through the years. Talking about songs with multiple voices. All right, Cara, did you ask a question about the drink? If you did, I missed it. Let's see. I don't think I've seen. I'm scrolling up. Don't think I've seen a question from you. So, Cara, you get to. Yeah. Evelyn's like, yeah. I think we all kind of karaoke a little bit on the show, girl. You know that's what I was going for. Okay, and Cara's like, does the drink contain fruit? No. Oh, good times. All right, y'all. So now, this is so far, it's our last request of the night. But there's still time. Like I'm happy to take a couple more questions, or a couple more requests before the drink hits too much harder. You know what I mean? So it's songs of pride and rainbows, and also songs about nightmares and regret. Because just in case you missed it, I had a nightmare last night about messing up my show real bad. But then, of course, in my nightmare, Nina threw up a crust on a Discord. Sometimes I even check during my show. Can't help falling in love with you. I think so. I should say so. All right. Falling in love with you. That is such a sweet idea. Okay, so I'm going to do Nutmeg's request, and then we'll go on to Nina. Woo! Pick 'em ups. All right. In the dark of the night. Chords. All right, so hopefully they'll have like the full version. Oh, Nina, I was wondering if this was like one of your wedding songs. BB. Oh. All right. All right, let's see if I can do this not sing. lots of bar chords. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun. All right, you can take that out of the way. Thank you. Okay. In the dark of the night, I was tossing and turning, and the nightmare I had was as bad as can be. It scared me out of my wits, a corpse falling to bits. Then I opened my eyes, and the nightmare was me. I was once the most mystical man in all Russia. When the royals betrayed me, they made a mistake. My curse made each of them pay. But one little girl got away. Little Anya, beware. Rasputin's awake. In the dark of the night, evil will find her. In the dark of the night, just before dawn, revenge will be sweet when the curse is complete. In the dark of the night, she'll be gone. I can feel that my powers are slowly returning. Tie my sash and a dash of cologne for that smell. As the pictures fall into place, I'll see her crawl into place. Do svidanya, little Anya, your grace. Farewell. In the dark of the night, terror will strike her. In the dark of the night, evil will brew. Soon she will feel that her nightmares are real. In the dark of the night, she'll be through. In the dark of the night, evil will find her. In the dark of the night, terror comes true. My dear, here's a sign. It's the end of the line. In the dark of the night, in the dark of the night, come, my minions, rise for your master. Let your evil shine. In the dark of the night, in the dark of the find her now, yes, fly ever faster. In the dark of the night, in the dark of the night, in the dark of the night, she'll be mine. That went a little bit better than I thought it would. Especially once I saw all those bar chords. Very nice. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then time for Nina Lee's song. Can't Help Falling in Love. That was Elvis, right? I mean, I know it's been covered a bunch. Chords. Yeah. Elvis Presley, y'all. Here's a drink to your health. All right. And Elvis. Oh, yay. And y'all are gonna dance. Oh, I forgot to put the number there. This is song request number 6 for the evening. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll try to do a really good job then. For my first time sight reading the song. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Hopefully it's in a key that I can sing in. All right. All right. I think that'll be all right. many fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Don't remember how that goes. Sorry about that, y'all. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. I'm gonna mess up that same part again, so I hope you guys just sing loud, okay? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. That works. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. There. Well, I hope you got to do some good dancing. I hope you didn't bust up too bad when I mucked up the bridge. And I love this. Chef Not Big couldn't find a lighter emoji, so it's daggers. I think that sums up Nat 21 Adventures pretty perfectly, don't you? Yep. Well, just handful of daggers since there's not a lighter emoji. Oh, and John Carlos like, yeah, when in doubt, jazz it up. And yeah. So, or spoken word sometimes works out pretty well. That's how I got through In the Dark of the Night just now. And Nina says, we did, and that was the best. And Clucken said, I didn't mess up a thing. Oh, good. See, that's why I put my whole heart into everything, because you can't mess up if you mean it, you know. Oh, that was sweet. Thank you for sharing that with us, Nina. Okay. So I want to give you a bit of a confession. For our last song, I started to choose a song that wasn't related to either pride or to nightmares. Not directly anyway. Initially, the song I had selected was going to be a song dedicated to my dad because on Saturday it was his birthday. And I lost him when I was 15 years old. So it's been a heckin' long time, but it still hurts to see how the world changes and how I change and not being able to share it with him. So I was going to go like completely, totally morose and probably break singing Papa, Can You Hear Me? Just to really, because you know me, I love the melancholy songs and I love, using music to really feel our feelings. But I think it's just as apropos to go extra hard on the rainbow. And I bet Dad would love to hear me sing Rainbow Connection. Because I'm certain he would rather be celebrated than mourned. So here's a drink to Papa Pru. And yeah, you guys, this is your notification that it's time to start guessing what you think I'm drinking. I don't think you guys really learned much about the drink tonight. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have no idea what it's made out of. So we'll see if anybody gets close, then we'll have a winner. And if not, then I might save it for next week. Okay. So if somebody gets, oh yes, Nina, yes, ask your question about the drink. A yes or no question about the contents of my cup. So you may get us the key detail that tells everybody what it is. While I look up, actually, well, I don't need the lyrics to this one. I just need a capo because I like to sing this one capoed up like 5. Because oh, Nina, that's a free question. Yes, it's alcoholic. So that we all understand it to be alcoholic. So if you have another question that you want to come up with real quick about the drink, then you'll get another question. Yes, Nina, take your time, but don't take too much time. I guess I could use this opportunity to once again point out that I've got some fancy new CDs coming out, and there's a lot of other cool stuff that happens on this. Oh, Nina asks, is it sweet? No. Belying my usual preference, this is not a sweet drink. Did somebody ask if it's good with red meat? Who asked if it was good with red meat? Is this your way of trying to trick me into answer more questions? Oh, that was your question. How do we get up to, oh, you skipped 4. That's why. Oh, okay. After your song, you asked if it's good with red meat. It wouldn't be bad, but maybe not. Yeah, I think so, actually. So part of my dinner was red meat. It was a very particular dinner, though. Sorry, Chef Nutmeg. And thank you for reminding me that I nearly missed your question. I would never. All right. So yes, I'll say yes. I'll say yes, it's good with red meat. And depending on the way that you cook your meat. And Nina asked if it's sweet, and the answer is no. All right. And okay. So Nina has asked a question that everyone could benefit from the answer. In order to whisper, just click on someone's name in the chat. And then one of the little buttons that comes up for you is to either follow or whisper to that person. So click on Harper Prudence, and then you should get the option to whisper, which means that you will send a private message with your guests so that everybody else doesn't see and cheat on your answer. All right, friends. All right. So here goes. Time for our final song of the evening, and this is dedicated to all of you and to Pride, which we just celebrated in Charlotte, because apparently that's when the streets are free, or at least available. I'm sure it cost a lot of money to close down all of downtown Charlotte, but we did it. We covered that place with rainbows. It was so cool. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. That's what they say, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. So what throws me off about the song is I've written a parody version of the song, so sometimes I forget which one's the original. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. You know that it's probably magic. Who says that everyone... Oh, wait. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that called the young sailor? The voice has been one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La-da-da-dee-da-da-do, da-da-da-da-da-dee-da-do. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? I think I can speak like a few words at a time in a Kermit the Frog voice, but it starts to hurt after a while, so I'll leave it to the pros like Dr. Sneeble. Thanks for tuning in, friend. All right, my friends, that was our last song of the evening. Oh, good. I pronounced it right. Thank you, Dr. Sneeble. And yeah, I'm going to check and see how our guesses went. So let's see. I've got some good guesses. Good guesses. Looking good. And and you have 3 guesses, by the way, to figure out. Sorry, if I did not specify that you have 3 guesses whenever you do a guess. So if some of you didn't guess 3 things, then you are welcome to pop them in now. Okay, getting some kind of close. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I like what you're thinking. I like how you're going. Yep. Yeah, Nina, go ahead. Not to call you out or anything, but Nina, go ahead and get some more. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad that you're tuning in, babe. This is so much fun. Let's see. And just checking out the bottle to see if there's any other things that I could. And Dr. Sneeble, will we be at Gen Con again this year? That is our dearest wish. So that's we're gonna try. We're sure gonna try. We have a good time. And all right. So now I need to figure out. Some of you were the closest you came was beer. So I am indeed drinking a beer. A couple of you got that much. So since there's a couple of you, what the heck? Okay, we'll call that a winner. It is straight up beer. It's an amber especial. I'm drinking Dos Equis because it was a taco night tonight. So let's see. Now someone did guess if it was a lager, and it's specifically not a lager. So I'm a little torn because beer is a little bit less specific, but what do you guys think? Do we call it a win, or do we try, since we had 2 people guess beer and 1 person guessed lager, and it's definitely not a lager, but it is definitely a beer. So what do you guys think? Should we call it good? Gonna ask Johnny O says, let's say call it a win. All right, then we have 2 winners. I think it was Nina and Dragonfly both guessed correctly. So yay. All right, so I'm sending you instructions because, like I said, I'm kind of excited about making sure that especially like my Modern Monday Nat 21 folks, I want to make sure that you guys get some wins in, because I got these new albums and new merch coming in that, like, I want to make sure that you guys, feel the love and and get the perks of being super fans, right? To get your prize. Okay, super. So, and the deal is, when you win, you email me so that we can make sure that you get your prize. And when you win more than once, so your first prize is going to be a 30% discount to my online store, ladyprudence.bandcamp.com. And then for subsequent wins, you win a free download of the single or album of your choice off my Bandcamp store. So it's pretty sweet if I say so myself. And worry not, if you already own the album yourself, then, like all my stuff yourself, then you can also use this as a gift to somebody else. So, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Because if you all learn the same music, then you can sing together, and then you've got a chorus. So there you go, Nina. First time guessing, and you get a win. So there we go. That's how we do in the Nat 21 family. Oh, and Johnny O, I'm sorry that you got here late, but of course this stream will be available as in perpetuity, as far as I understand. And let's see. Oh, Dr. Smeeble will be Greg Universe again. Or, oh my gosh, Bossing Say Uncle Iroh. Oh, I love Uncle Iroh. Leaves from the vine. And Taxet Duck is hoping to buy at MDRF. I can't wait to be at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. So, yeah, I guess that's one other way to use my time here is not only to say, hey, you should tune in tomorrow morning with Writing Songs with Shakespeare, and for our programming for the rest of the week as well. I bet I've got a way of displaying that information. Why would you look at that? Yeah. So, in addition to 8 p.m. Modern Mondays Eastern Time, 9 a.m. tomorrow Eastern Time is Sonnets with Shakespeare. 8 p.m. tomorrow is Curse of the Feywild. Oh, I guess I can take out the comment so that you can see. And then Wednesday at 12:30 is Crafting with the Crew. Get your craft on. 9 p.m. on Wednesday is Gothic Horror Gaming. Thursday at 12 p.m. is Flash Phantasmagoria Stories with Handler Z. And then 8 p.m. is our show of the week on Thursdays. So it's a week full of programming here at Nat 21 Adventures. And then look out for your favorite artists scattered all around the country. So my next Renaissance Festival is going to be the Maryland Renaissance Festival. And I'll be there for just 2 weekends. So September 21st, 22nd, and then September 28th, 29th. So you can come out and see me. And I should, like I said, God willing and the creek don't rise, I'll have my new albums all ready to go. And hey, for those of you who weren't there, but here at the beginning of the show, let me put my guitar down and show you my fantastic new album art. I'm actually not producing CDs, but I do have these here, this artwork to show off my delightful works of art that I have worked so very hard on making happen. So, Majestic and Savage, Songs of Nature, with the tagline, all that is gold does not glitter. And me as a fairy, because I was a fairy at Renaissance festivals before I became Lady Prudence. And then Wanderlust, not all who wander are lost. And pictures from my travels and songs to move the heart and the feet. So I am just so stinking happy. Isn't this my artwork amazing? Woo, woo, yes. So I'll be piecing together my Bandcamp presents. I've already got 5 albums and 2 singles up on Bandcamp between me, ladyprudence.bandcamp.com, and my duet group, Voices of Virtue.bandcamp.com. So you can find my complete works that way, and then make sure you subscribe to ladyprudence.bandcamp.com. And heck yeah, and don't forget, you can make it easier for me to keep coming and doing silly stuff by tossing a coin to your bard. So I've put up links to PayPal, Venmo, Cash App in case you have a second to throw something in my coffer to make it a little easier for me to hyper focus on making music. And everybody getting excited. Oh, good. And Nina's going to be, Paolo's going to be at Maryland this weekend with Dice and Nat 21 Dice as well. And Oh my gosh, and we're all so excited about Gen Con and Renaissance festivals. And after my appearances for 2 weeks at Maryland Renaissance Festival, then of course I'll spend the following 8 weeks, the months of October and November, at the Carolina Renaissance Festival, where I have been performing since 2011 as Lady Prudence. So I'm just so dadgum excited. Oh, and John Caro said, speaking of your parody version of Rainbow Connection, where can we hear that? Well, you would have had to attend the Georgia Renaissance Festival sometime between the years of 2010 and 2014 when I was a fairy, because it's the fairy collection. Why are there not enough songs about fairies and what we do for mankind? Fairies are visions of loverly beauty, especially from behind. It's the wings, you know. So, yeah, it's a pretty cute about song about how fairies bring a lot of magic, and you should appreciate us more. So, yeah, and that might be crazy enough to go on my next album, which I'm already starting to think out, because of course I am, which I think it might be called Songs from the Other Side, and it'll feature more of the music that I wrote as a fairy, because of course I wrote music as a fairy. Because, you know, why wouldn't I? Oh, and so Nina says 8 p.m. tomorrow is the finale of The Veil here at Nat 21 Adventures, and then the Feywild will come back, and then and Johnny O is like, well, what about the one where that woman who was living a nightmare of a life and not respected for how cool she was, but she had the pride within herself to go out and find better for herself. I love you so much. Nutmeg wants to know if I'm going to be heading to Boston at all. It's not looking like it. I'll just go up as far as Maryland and then come back down to North Carolina. And yeah, let's see. Are we getting all caught up? And, you know, it's I'm the cutest. You know it. And, John Carl's like, yep, next album, Parody Collection. I'm totally here for it. And Dragonfly found me some wing emojis. All right, you guys. Yeah, I think maybe we're all cut up now. And that means that it's time for us to wish each other a fond good night. Now remember, we who travel in the service of the Queen, we learned long ago that we do not say goodbye. Goodbye is too final. Instead, we say, merry meet, and merry part, and merry meet again.